Let's talk about the trade war and small soybean farmers in Arkansas. Soybeans are America's second most valuable crop after corn, and in Arkansas, they're even bigger, covering nearly half of the farmland and providing about a third of farm income. Right now, Arkansas farmers are asking the government for help. The headlines point to the recent trade war with China, the world's largest soybean buyer, but farmers have been under strain for years. Soybean prices have fallen nearly 40% since 2022, while fuel, fertilizer, and equipment costs have only gone up. And here's what you might not know about this trade war with China. It didn't begin in 2025. It began back in 2018 when China slapped tariffs on U.S. soybeans after the Trump administration imposed tariffs on Chinese goods. That single move reshaped global trade. China buys about 61% of the world's soybeans, and after 2018, they began shifting purchases to Brazil, which quickly ramped up production. Even though China still bought more than half of U.S. soybean exports in 2024, trade tensions have flared again, and this fall, China booked no U.S. soybean purchases for the critical fourth quarter. So why does this matter? Most U.S. farms are small, family-run operations. The USDA defines small farms as those with less than $350,000 in sales. That may sound like a lot, but that's before expenses, and in reality, many small farms lose money. In 2023, the median income, which is the middle, from farming was a negative $900, which means they made no money and had to rely on outside jobs just to get by. And when demand falls and costs rise, that gap only widens. And in Arkansas, 2025 brought unusually heavy rains and flooding, destroying thousands of acres of farmland. Farm groups now warn that up to a third of Arkansas farms could fail without immediate help. Big picture, this isn't just about farmers. If small farms collapse, big corporations will take over, reducing competition and reshaping rural America, already struggling. And the effects won't stop at the farms. They'll show up in the grocery aisle through higher food prices and fewer choices. And I get it. It's easy to say Arkansas is a red state. They voted for this. I've seen the comments on my other videos about farms. But this really isn't about politics. It's about the economy that we all share. According to the Federal Reserve, the top 0.1% of Americans now hold more wealth than the entire bottom 50% combined. And if small farms disappear, that gap will only widen. Supporting family farmers isn't about red or blue. If they vanish, we don't just lose soybeans or corn. We lose competition, we lose choice, and it's very likely that we'll all end up paying more at the grocery store. Follow for more simple market and economic updates.